As an Uber driver, have you ever been called fancy? Do people come and get in your vehicle and go, ooh, this is fancy? That word, I swear to you, for people that are getting in this vehicle for the first time, that's the most, 95% of the time, someone's going to say that word when they get in, fancy. All right, this is fancy. I drive the Mach-E Mustang Uber rental through Avis. Let's get it all out there. This is what this vehicle is. This is the extended mileage, all-wheel drive, blah, blah, blah. It's a great vehicle. Enjoy driving this vehicle. But when people get in here and they go, oh, this is fancy, it's that first impression that I've talked about so many times in videos. First impression is what's going to make you a little bit of money if you got a little bit of lingo about you. If you can talk while your people are in the vehicle. It's that first impression that gets you in the door to be able to talk with them. Because a lot of people, when they say that word fancy, or they get in here, oh, I've never been in one of these before. It gives you an opportunity to start talking a little bit about the vehicle, but it softens them up to know that you're friendly. Making money here, okay? We're making money. But I'm fancy. I've never been classified, oh, you're just fancy. Well, I don't know if I myself is fancy, but the car damn sure is fancy. This is the unlimited mileage through Uber and Avis. I can drive it as much as I want. I've been getting comments from so many other people now that I've been talking about this vehicle and doing the Uber rental. I'm getting a lot of comments from people. I looked a minute ago, and I've already gotten several comments from people in the last video I've done, or a few videos back, talking about they do the EV now. One said, I'm doing an EV now because of you. All right. It helps you make more money, I swear to you, if you get a fancy one. All right. You want to get the comfort one through is what they classify it, but they are a little fancier. They are a little bit more to them. There's you can carry there's more room. It's not a normal car. All right. When you get a comfort vehicle, you're going to make more money. But because it's fancy, that's that first impression that people walk up to the vehicle and get in and go, ooh, this is nice. I had some people the other night. I picked up the highest end hotel near me. The husband and wife gets in, and the wife gets in here and she goes, what kind of vehicle is this? And I go, it's the Uber Mustang. It's the Mustang EV. And she goes, ooh, I like this. I thought it was a Porsche when it first pulled up. She looks at her husband, who is sitting behind me, and I can hear the conversation going on now. And what she was saying was, I'd rather have gotten this other than the Tesla SUV that we just bought last week. And at that point, she letting him know there's more room in here. She started going through all the reasons why she liked this vehicle, that sunroof that goes from front to back. She started pointing out all the reasons why she liked this better than the Tesla that he had just bought the week before. I could hear him kind of cowering down behind me. I was looking in the rearview mirror, kind of watching his reactions to what she was saying, and he wasn't saying much. He was actually kind of looking out the other window. All right. These vehicles are cool. They're great to do Uber in if you do certain things. That's one thing, is keeping it clean. All right. I've seen other Mach-E's out at the charging stations, and that are rentals. You can tell who they are and what they are. They'll have the branded Uber thing in the windows, so they're out there charging their vehicles up also. And I've seen some of them that were muddy tires. Come on. If you're going to get a vehicle like this, keep it clean. Keep that first impression going. Don't just go out and use the vehicle just to do Uber runs in. Why? Because we're trying to make some freaking money. I keep preaching that on here. All right. You're not just doing Uber. Get you a fancy car. Make sure it's comfort qualified. Keep it freaking clean. Do the little games that we talk about on this channel from time to time, and you can make some money doing Uber. But when people continuously getting in my back seat and they're going, ooh, this is fancy, it lets you know that you've done the right things. Already you've broken the ice. They're willing to talk about the fancy car that you're in. These are just little tips and tricks, guys. It's just little things that you pay attention to when you're doing Uber. And I'm going to say it again. We're trying to make money. That's what Daddy-O Money is about. That's why it says Daddy-O Money on this channel. How can I make some more money? How can I make some extra money? Where can I get a little something from? How do I get that money out of my back seat? You know, if they're willing to ask for a comfort or an electric comfort, like I get sometimes, they're willing to pay more already. At that point, you know, there's tip money available to you. Work for it. You know, play the games. Don't be hesitant. Uber is, like I've said in so many videos, it's not hard. You just got to pay attention to what you're doing. All right. And by getting a fancy car, like they like to say, that first impression when you're first pulling up. I've told you the stories before on this channel about the vehicle I saw one time pulling into the very high-end hotel here. And the back door was taped on. All right. I've told these stories before. The back door of the Uber was literally gray taped on, completely holding the door in place or keeping the air from sucking in through it. I have no clue, but no one was getting out of the car on that side. You know, I've told the story before about the Uber that was riding around picking up people with no back seat. You know, it's first impressions. If you're wanting to make money with Uber, I highly recommend you try to get a rental if you can. I don't think there are any more gas rentals available. I don't know. I know my place, I don't think they have any more gas rentals available for Uber. So you need to make sure that mic check, because you don't know how many times I've done a video and got to the end and didn't have the mic on. But you just check on them. Find out if they are available in your area, the Uber Marketplace. You can Google search it. You can find it in your app. All right. There are vehicles available if you need one to go out and do Uber. But it's that first impression. That's what you need to pay attention to. And when people climb in my back seat and they're going, "Oh, this is fancy," and I hear it, I swear to you, I hear it. Now, I keep my car a lot cleaner, exterior and interior, than some of the vehicles I see out there on the Chargers. All right. So I'm taking it a little extra than most drivers will. You know, when you see a vehicle pull up and they still got muddy tires on it. Yeah, we get sent into some places sometimes. Even I do here, being in a beach community. I'll get sent into some driveways that I know that when I pull out of there, my tires are going to be jacked up. You know, you get that. You pick up people at the beach. You know, when they get out, they're going to have sandy butts. Their feet are sandy. You know, I go through the vacuum and car wash twice a day. I keep my car as fancy as I can because why? I'm trying to make some freaking money. I'm not out of here for Uber money. I've played that game for a long time, and I know Uber money will not get you by. It will not help you pay the bills that much, all right? It is get by money. That's about what you get when you're doing just Uber run after Uber run and not really caring about making some extra money. But when I can ride up and they go, "Oh, this is fancy," I know that the first part of the game has been played. They see me pull up in a nice vehicle. All right. As far as they're concerned, this is my vehicle. All right. They don't know any different. All right. Pull up, you know, nice vehicle. If you can, it will make such a difference. And that's why I believe that my fancy Mach-E Mustang 4X, as it's called, helps with that. It helps me play the game. Because at that point, once I can get them talking and the music's right, the car's smelling good, all right, at that point, my fancy car is going to make me some money. That's just the way it is. I'm going to let you go. Daddy-O out for the day. You guys have a good afternoon, good evening. Bye.